Let's go.
So you know that we out there, swatting lights in the making. Can't move fast, we not breaking. Can't hold on the life for change. And our voices ring out there.
I have something.
Falling off in the debris, knowing all that life will take.
Whoa! Focus.
I'm not a big man, don't you even know why? I'm just as fearless, I'm just as dangerous. I feel so new.
Do you have a moment?
Yes!
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
You're making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
All we need to do to determine who is right. Now, why don't we begin?
What?
Is this?
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now, come at me!
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone. Be on alert!
May the best player win!
All right, let's do it!
Manifest!
May the best player win!
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must...
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Ah. So in that case, it's time you be penalized. This is your penalty!
Joker, are you alright? What? This is the penalty?
Those who cannot follow rules are not to be tolerated. That is simply how society operates.
Joker, your health is low! Watch out!
Cheaters get punished.
Crow's life is in danger. Persona! This one! Everyone's health is really low! Can someone heal? Let's go.
My thanks.
That's a big help.
You will predict which now. The time has...
Almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But you should go along with the game for now. And try...
I agree.
Well, how will you bet? Have you made your decision?
Everyone, are you okay? We lost. Have you figured anything out, Joker? Let's keep watching her then.
May the best player win!
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time.
Let's go. Messiah! Reverberant! Oratorio!
I appreciate it.
Very helpful.
This is your penalty!
Bro's life is in danger. Bro doesn't have much health left. Someone heal him!
I'm grateful.
Very well, time to make your... Well, how will... Have you made your decision?
We Really? How I see. You're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it. Have someone snipe the pocket when that... You're in charge of choosing who...
Let us Leave it to me. I won't miss them.
As long... I'll carry this out.
May the best player win!
It's time. No.
Cheaters get punished!
Joker, are you all right? Joker, your
My
health is
skills
low.
exceed
Watch out.
yours. This one.
The sniper is in their designated spot.
Very well. Well, how... Hopefully your prediction will be correct.
Joker! What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating! You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Shut up! Shut up!
Sis?
cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world! I am the law! I am everything! No one in this world deserves to win except for me! If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be totally crushed!
This is my sister's true nature? No! We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
Little punks!
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Persona! Izanagi no Okami Pikaro! All will be revealed!
Behave yourselves!
Manifest!
Persona! Go!
Very helpful.
Persona! Feel my rage!
My justice has revealed to me.
On the ground! You can't fail now! She might be about to use psychokinesis.
By the myriad truths!
My skills exceed yours.
Persona! You'll get yours! Make them pay! Persona! No holds barred!
Take this! Don't dodge, damn it!
Clean! Sorry, my turn now!
Persona!
Top four! My other step! Thank you! Persona! Out of our way!
Die on my blade!
Comes down to this. Health is low!
Persona! Kiyomi! Izanagi no Okami Pikaro!
Persona!
Mona's in trouble! He's hurt bad! Moose! Ah! You'll get yours! Make him pay! I'll use my persona! Take that!
Take this! Don't dodge, damn it!
Clean!
Persona!
My skills exceed yours.
Witness my resolve! Ha! I appreciate it.
I will win!
Out of our way!
Only victory matters, no matter... Little punks!
Persona! All will be revealed!
Manifest!
I'm right. That's why I have to be the... Don't stand in the way of my victory! Hurry and die!
Focus on healing up!
Persona! Messiah! Full!
My thanks.
Sorry.
My skills exceed yours.
Persona!
Die on my blade!
That was awesome, Mona!
All part of the plan.
Let's do this! Whoop 'em, Persona! Get wrecked!
Shut you up! Persona!
Die, die, die!
Support's on the way!
Persona! You're mine. Persona! Bam!
Persona! Okay. Woo! Thank you!
Die, die, die! Sassy brat!
Come! There! Persona!
Persona!
Thanks!
Sorry.
Long, I can...
Sis,
Die, die, die! Don't dodge, damn it!
All right, level up.
it's me like a glove. I got a new power! That's a new skill. Let's try it out.
So I've lost.
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do, too. But these aggressive investigations? Twisting the truth for your own personal gain? Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like this?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience for me. To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves. By no means. This shall be the end of our working together. That was part of our promise. You haven't forgotten, have you?
All right, we don't need to stay here any longer. Are you all right? I am. Let's go. Huh? Enemy readings! When did they... They're gathering outside!
For real? What the hell's going on? Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good. We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here? There are more coming? This'll be dangerous if we don't do something! Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded. A team this large would be discovered immediately. Although... no, that's too dangerous. Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet. Once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer. I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay?
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember? Even more are coming!
This truly is a painfully reluctant parting.
It seems we had best...
We'll see you later.
There's someone here. Hey, up there!
He's here. Move it immediately.
Good. Now get running!
This is our only chance!
Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase up. Who was that? Don't worry about us. But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
I bet Skull.
Just run! Okay, the enemy's focus is on you. Everyone remember where we're meeting up? No worries, I can...
Stop right there!
Won't get away!
Take him down, Joker!
Another you that exists within. Ah, we meet once again. You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this furious power. Now, use that power.
Comparing
Persona!
No threat. Get him,
And
Joker!
there you know Okami Picaro! All will be revealed!
Your fate will recall everything. Remember the bonds bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. More of it? Joker, behind you! Go through that door! You should be able to get...
Dude,
Don't worry, I'm picking up everyone's voices. Hmm? What the... Come on!
The intruder simply can't be found.
you're quick!
Where'd they go, damn it? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Huh? What? All right. All right.
Joker, stop! It's an enemy right near you! Even you can't take on this... Huh? Joker! That weird reading...
I'll end this right now.
Joker! It's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai!
The enemy readings have That's...
It's been a while since we last fought side by side, but this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, Senpai. Now let's win this!
Sona, by the myriad truths!
Show them, Sondrion! Too late to be sorry. I think that's the last of them.
I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay? Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to book it right now.
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for you. Still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right? Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, However, please don't forget the promise we made, okay?
Joker, you need to get out of there!
All right, let's do it!
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor is completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there! There's nowhere to run!
See ya.
Huh, what a show-off. You're so reckless, you know that? Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him! Let's go! Go, go, go! Get over there!
Still struggling. Suspect secured.
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
Guess the drug was too strong.
Wake him up.
No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you?
Give it up!
Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence? So you're not that dumb. Which is good. Because we get to take as much time as we need. Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name. I see. I need your hand to sign this, but... I don't care if you end up losing a leg. Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Excuse me, but this area is off
I'm Nijima from the Public Prosecutor's Office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case decides.
You prosecutor, sign these. There's a call from. Hurry and get it over with.
I'm responsible for this case, yet
I'm calling because
I will not be convinced unless this is my...
I won't be expecting...
Prosecutor, your time will be cut short. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to...
I understand.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present. The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp... The evil influence who wishes you dead is... If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Ha 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 ha.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. There's much more I'd like to ask, but... I do have a suggestion. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me... I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty. Unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom... So you won't sell out your friends. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these... Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged... Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if you're sent... You had the cooperation of... Can you tell me about... So you won't speak a word about either your team... Do you even understand? Let's discuss one other person. Goro Akechi. There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves. Might he be a part of your team? So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. So be it. You clearly... Even now, you're still acting as though your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them? Don't be ridiculous. You're the one who's made wrong choices. Justice? Then tell me. What is this justice you speak of? Sticking to the right path? That's no different from us. You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fair... But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story. After all this, you're still... Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey. Can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing. But unfortunately, although I find your story to be quite interesting... Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct...
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking. Bye. Do you mean this Why wouldn't I know about it? What an odd... Anyhow, there's something that's been bothering... Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it...
Suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader. The smartphone, duh. We've been talking about it this whole time. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull the...
What's wrong? Might you have an idea? You're not joking, are you? If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this. You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so Are you going to unlock it?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone. Makoto and the others should have told you. I'm talking about the true culprit here. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone? The true culprit?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with... What do you... Oh my god. You're referring to... That's it? What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. It appears my time is up. This will be my last involvement with... Very well. I've listened to your... And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view... I'll place my bet on... I just need to show him the phone.
I am thou. Thou hast...
I'll be go. What good will this do, though? Akechi-kun? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well.
They assigned you?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yeah? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves.
I need you to be clear with me. Who?
My God. You're referring...
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe...
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself for a minute.
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman. May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you...
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile. Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Hmm?
Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've told you not to call me by name. Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in case.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end. Is beyond that. What of the director of the Special Investigations?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
No. It can't even be. Shh.
What was all that about? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice, Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you, you must save him.
You want...
Huh?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you...
Did anyone else... Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down to...
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
Anchon,
man who's...
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise to think that the one behind all this is just a minor.
But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be! Goodness, look at you now! It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal, right?
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It would be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us rouse the memories.
Hey, they're going. You realized it too, then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me. Probably. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy. Yeah. It's impossible not to think that of him. Okay. Let's get everyone on... There's something else we want you to... One more person has been on... If it's possible, I want to that'll be... I agree.
I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone.
So it's impossible... I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect. Don't worry, I'll tell you the details later.
This is gonna be fun. I can't wait!
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble.
I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet. There are still things that must be...
Hey, are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our death. Are you listening?
Are you listening? You weren't paying attention? Well, anyway, we need to talk. Futava's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an...
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of...
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him. And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from an unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat it.
But what
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though
I think that will be the case eventually. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan...
Damn it! So we don't got a choice but to go.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested and then Akechi will kill him.
How the... Actually, there's something... Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me!
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
Yes, we could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he...
Yeah, that's...
It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can...
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work.
Waiting upstairs. Go tell him I'm gonna fetch him.
You're... her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective...
Look who's here.
Hey, you big bastard!
How've you been? You're not floating.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell Boss what really happened?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake...
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up.
True culprit? I see. So you...
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real...
That wasn't something we could simply... We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the... In other words, you left him alone on purpose.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry. Was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by...
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all. He did approach us when we found ourselves in the worst... That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours.
So they plan to get rid of that guard from...
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible when he does. You will become a great hero who saved Japan.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone...
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown. On top of that, there's someone else someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before... We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What condition?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing. You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it. Yeah. It's good we have her heading up our operations.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us. We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing a perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that...
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected... As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True. Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our... We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the...
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Then it truly was a do-or-die situation? Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky...
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize realize that our leader was telling the truth.
As a result, we emerged.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could...
Yes. Was.
This is stunning.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed...
The bad guys have that much in...
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also...
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came... And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
I almost became one of your assailants.
It still freaked me out when I saw this.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated, to avoid... Even with that, I couldn't help but...
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering...
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for that. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. Very well. From here, you saved me.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get to... You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the...
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a...
Let us accept his offer.
That sounds familiar.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room.
The SIU is in disarray with his death.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
And on to our next story. The snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announced. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us.
Why don't we resume?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the...
Have you figured out who's behind?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I've heard that some...
He is unmistakably a man of power if he is...
Shido?
I believe he's a politician. Remember?
For real?
It's certainly possible that...
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various... First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming...
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest...
So his current position and popularity will make him have a change of heart. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably from the moment Wakaba died. But there wasn't anything I could do. So I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him he would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding... So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes...
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Got a hit! Well, duh. Ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the...
What kind of things...
I always think of dirty money and shit.
What does he do?
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. I suppose that would be a good location. How about the Diet Building?
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. No need to waste time with him, we just... Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this
Time for revenge!
Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that Diet Building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the...
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no...
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the Diet Building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi. Shido tried to place all the blame. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi a student. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such... We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves, our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed...
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through...
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle. We won the first round, but we...
Yeah.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman conniving. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
finally made it this far. It's already...
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special... If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger... And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how...
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office direct.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it.
This country's affairs have... The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals, which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turned psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective would...
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors... The police were no exception, with their management in my pocket.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the...
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations. But flipping it made the After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolved. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plan when I become Prime Minister.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my...
I suppose with your age...
I am thinking about the future, though.
Well, how do I put this?
Well then.
I'll just add this.